What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It feels so good to say that. It's been a while since I posted a video on this channel and since I posted after Vlogmas. It feels a little bit weird, but really good to be back in front of the camera talking to you guys. And today's video is one that I hope and that I think will be helpful to most of you guys because it's something that's pretty important, and that is the topic of just saving money and having more money to spend on the things that you want, and basically my top 10 ways that I seriously saved thousands of dollars last year specifically. I will get into that. Saving money is something that, I mean, it might sound boring, but it's really important. Then you can actually have the money to go do the things that you want to do and to travel. These are my absolute top 10 tips that I have put together, and I swear to you guys, if you take note of these and start using them, your money will change and you will see like such a positive change in your lifestyle. Tip number one, and this is very important, it might sound very basic, but have a end goal. Have a goal of what you're saving your money for. Whatever you want to be able to do more of in your life, write that goal down. Post it up on your wall and look at it every day so you're motivated. This is why I'm saving money. This is why I'm not gonna spend $5 or $6 on a cup of coffee today, because if I cut back on little things, I will have money to do the things that I want. Number two is to truly be aware of where all of your money is going. This can be hard if you have, credit cards and debit cards that you're just spending aimlessly on. When you go online or you go on your app on your phone and you look at these things, you're gonna see the categories where your money is going. And an app that I have found that is incredible, it's a free app to download, it's called Mint, and you basically connect your cards and your accounts to this app. It's very safe and secure, don't worry. It shows you exactly where like every cent, every transaction that you're spending, the more you connect it to, the more it's gonna show you like actually how much money you have after subtracting, your credit card debt that you've been spending and maybe haven't paid off yet. And it also shows you categories of where you're spending, whether it's bills or every single category you can think of. This app will divide where you're spending your money and show you that in like graphs. I check Mint pretty much daily. It really helps me keep track of how much money I actually have and shows me what I could cut back or spend less on. Number three, give yourself a loose budget, whether that's a monthly budget, a weekly budget. It's really important, because if you don't do this and you're just gonna kind of be spending aimless amounts of money, and especially if you're trying to save for something and you're kind of trying to save for that quickly, having a budget will make sure that you don't go over that. Just don't let yourself. And then if you continuously meet or you're under your budget, eventually you will have that extra money saved for whatever it is you want to do. Number four, this is a personal favorite tip of mine. We all have basic things that we buy and we replace all the time, such as toilet paper, paper towels, maybe cleaning supplies, all of the things that you need, especially, if you're living on your own, you're buying these things for yourself all the time. Now, I cannot recommend you guys enough to buy your basics on Amazon. Personally, I have found this has been so much easier for me than going to maybe Target or the grocery store or whatever and spending however much money that's gonna be on toilet paper and stuff. I like to buy my stuff, my basics, from Amazon in bulk, and honestly it's cheaper that way and you don't have to go out and get them. And I also feel like personally when I go to Target just to get some basic things, I go crazy and I end up spending like $300 when I go to Target. I just get carried away when I go there. So if you go on Amazon or even just a similar website, you don't have to use Amazon. I just find that things most of the time are cheaper for me when I look on Amazon than like the drugstore or Target or something. There's a thing called Amazon Prime Pantry that you can get like a huge box of everything delivered to you for a flat rate. You can also get like your food and your basic items on there, and like I said, it's just easier than lugging that giant thing of paper towels and toilet paper. I just find myself buying it so much less, and it comes straight to your door obviously, so it's just easier to be able to get that stuff and put it away than to be like going out and getting it and lugging it. You can see this is a pro tip that honestly did change my life a little bit. All right, next tip is for any online shopping that you do, including Amazon, which I just talked about. Use the website Ebates. Go ahead and sign up for Ebates, get an account, it is completely free, and you get money back Yes, this is not a joke, you guys, and this is not sponsored at all. You get money back for spending money online. Almost anywhere you shop online, for the most part, you can find on Ebates. Get onto Ebates before you go to that online store, and then you're gonna go to the online store through the Ebates website, and that's how you're gonna get cash back, or you're gonna get coupon codes, get free shipping or something. There's all these kinds of offers on there, and like I said, it is completely free to use. You end up getting a check every month or every other month or so based on your cashback amount. So you're gonna get a little bit of cash back for spending on sites, and it'll tell you exactly how much you're gonna get cash back. Ebates was something that I heard about, but I didn't make my own account until a few months ago, and honestly, I have already gotten multiple checks from them just from, like I said, shopping online, which I already do often. So I will have a link to Ebates in the description box that you guys can go and easily make yourself an account, because I'm telling you, it is a game changer for anything you're shopping online for. Just why would you not want to get like a little bit of money back? Cash back, it's seriously a real thing, and it's awesome. Tip number 6 is auto saving every month, or whatever that is, every time you get paid or something like that. If you automatically have an amount from how much income you're getting that gets put away and saved, that is going to just make it so much easier to save money. Because if you have this automatic amount, it does not have to be big, you know what I mean? It can be literally like $10, or it can be $500, you know what I mean? Like, this is a personal thing that you're putting away regularly, and that's like an automatic transfer that's going from your bank account to your savings account. If you don't have a savings account already, definitely, I probably should have made this a tip, but it can be part of this tip. Make a savings account, because then you're not gonna have it in your checking account. It'll be somewhere different. That is just like an amount and an account that you are saving for this end goal that you have. Make an automatic transfer. I'm sure your online banking has that option that you can make it on a certain day every month, maybe after you get paid. Number 7 is selling what you don't need. There is so much that I bet we all have in our lives, some of us more than others, that we just don't wear, we don't use, maybe furniture that is in good condition that we used to use and we don't like so much anymore. Just simple things. If you really are trying to make some quick money, go through what you have, and definitely only, you know, sell things that are in good condition. Go ahead and go through what you have, whether it's clothes or shoes, and kind of spruce it up and say, how can I sell this? I personally sell things on the app Depop, and I'll have my profile linked in the description box. I don't have too much on there right now. Personally, when I go through my closet and I just pick out things that I don't need and I get rid of those, I don't even think about them ever again. It's just like out of sight, out of mind, and it's gone from your life, and it honestly feels good to downsize, to minimize a little bit. So that's an important thing to do. Go through your whole apartment, go through your room, whatever it is, your closet, and pick out those things you don't need, and you can go ahead and try and sell those for a little bit of extra cash. Number 8 is another thing that I've discovered in the past few months that has really helped me, and it's another kind of saving app, and it's called Acorns. Using Mint and Acorns have been really good money apps for me, but what Acorns does, you can read about it on the app because I probably can't explain it that well, but it's basically brainless investing of some of your extra money. If you connect it to a credit card or a debit card, is basically when you make a purchase, say you spend $4.59 at the coffee shop, it's gonna round that up, so it's gonna kind of say that you spent $5, but it's gonna take that extra change to get to $5 and put that into the app and invest that, and then once you get to a certain amount, I think it's like $5 of roundups, which is like your change, it's gonna invest that for you, and gradually over time you will be making money from using the app and investing a little bit of your spare change. So it's really easy to use because I don't know anything about investing, but it helps me, and it's very easy, and you only are spending a little bit of money. You're kind of in control of what you're investing, and then over time, like I said, you're gonna see a little bit of profit and a little bit of growth for that. Obviously, the more money you put in, the more money you're gonna make from, but it's cool. I'm doing this because it's kind of like, it shows you a little graph of like your money growing on the app, and then you can put that money into your bank account for other things. You could automatically transfer it to your savings. So it is really cool. That's another app that's, I mean, free to download. It's really, really helpful. Like I said, you should definitely go ahead and check that out. All right, number 9, look up free things to do. A lot of the things we do, like going out to dinner or going out to the movies, are really expensive, and these things add up, you know what I mean? Or even just like having a wine night or something, all of these things add up. So look up free things that you can do, free things around your area, and start doing those things maybe, as opposed to going out to dinner with your friends regularly or whatever it is that you guys do. And lastly, number 10, for all of your big purchases, things that you're like, ugh, this is a lot of freaking money. Do I really need this? Think on it. Think on it for a while. If it's something that's a splurge, just think about it, especially like impulse buys. You know, I'm definitely guilty of seeing something that's really expensive and thinking, oh, I'm so in love with this, I have to get it. And then kind of maybe it's like, if I thought about that for maybe 4 days or a week, would I have bought that item still? Maybe not. So just think about it for longer. Obviously, if you still are really wanting that item and you can afford it, go ahead and get it for yourself, but give yourself some time to be like, do I really need this? All right, you guys, those are my top 10 tips for you. I really hope they were helpful. I'll have them all listed in the description box, as well as I will have the apps that I mentioned. And personally, the biggest way that I saved money in the last year was from selling my car. I found that Ubering was going to be cheaper for me than just paying for gas, paying for my car to be under my building, paying my car payment, which was expensive every single month, and parking and all that stuff. It's just very expensive to have a car in the city where I live in, LA. So I just found, you know what, I don't need a car anymore. Think about selling your car. Not only is it going to help your wallet, I think, but there's also so many other options of transportation. It's really just wild right now how many options there are for transportation. It's also so much better for the environment not to own a car, so you're not going to be making that carbon footprint. And it feels pretty good, actually. I didn't know I could be a person that didn't have a car after owning a car for so many years, but it's really been helpful to me. Probably one of the best money decisions that I could have made. So look at things in your life that you spend a lot of money on, especially if it's like a regular monthly payment. Another little recommendation I have for you guys, kind of relating to this topic and also just an amazing recommendation, is a book that I listened to recently. It's called You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. This is kind of like a self-motivating, amazing read, and it really helped me. It's basically like how to get the life that you want to, and that it is all within you. And I listened to the audiobook because I honestly don't really read physical books that much, so I always listen to my audiobooks on Audible. And this one is narrated by the actual author, Jen, so it was her voice reading it, which was really nice because she was like passionate, you know what I mean? It was actually like her writing and reading it. So Audible teamed up with me for this video, and they're offering all of you guys watching a free 30-day trial if you haven't tried out Audible, which you should get on that. I've been using it for like over a year, probably like 2 years now. To listen to a ton of audiobooks, that's my preferred way to read a book, honestly, because you can do it in the car or even in the shower. I'll like play my audiobooks, or doing my makeup. It helps me to just like get motivated and be listening to something uplifting. They have audiobooks, original shows, news, comedy. Like I said, I'm offering you guys a free 30-day trial as well as a free audiobook. So you can just go to audible.com/Lindsey to sign up for your free trial. I will have a link at the very top of the description box, and it is seriously that easy. And like I said, I highly recommend You're a Badass by Jen Sincero. I've actually already started listening to it again because it's kind of one of those that you just like, you want to listen to all the time because it's so motivating. And that's all for this video. I've been wanting to do this video topic for a while now, so I'm glad that I finally got around to filming it. And I really hope that you guys will maybe write these things down or start implementing these, and let me know in the comments maybe your top tips for saving money that I didn't mention in this video. Just remember that it is rewarding, as hard as it might be sometimes. If you want more topics like this, let me know in the comments what else you would like to see, more kind of like helpful tips and like adulting type videos. I will see you very soon, for real, in another video.